Greetings, greetings. Good to see you, good to see you. Thanks for joining, thanks for joining. Hello, hello. Nice to see you. What do we... God, man, the stream fairies, dude. Messing with my settings again. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna go crazy mode. I might go a little funky, dude. I'm going funky in the head dealing with Streamlabs OBS every day of my life. I tell you what. Jesus. Get good at multiverses? Do you want to turn this to a multiverses stream?
Get good at multiverses SMH.
Dude. Thanks, Lockie. Appreciate it, dude. Your comment is unwarranted, but thank you. Thanks, man. Hello, everybody. Finally doing Telltale Enemy Within episode 2. Strap in for the next 3 hours of your life because these episodes are long and I like to talk for a living. So there you go, right? Thanks for jumping in. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Let me just make sure that everything's good here before we start. Gonna try and jump into it as fast as possible here because, as I just said, these episodes are long. Big, if you will. Who's ready to see I-Man make terrible decisions? I think you mean the greatest decision making you've ever seen in your life. Possibly. We'll see. Good to see you, Pluto. Thanks for jumping in, dude. Good morning. Good morning. I say we just go for it. I say we just jump into it. Doing this episode in 2 parts or 1? I guess we'll see. We'll see how we can glide through. I think on average this one's around 2 hours long. So it shouldn't be as long as the first episode. Let's see here. Alright. Let's get into it. Let's shut it down. Come on now. It's time to get serious. Hoping this episode is as good as episode 1 was, because episode 1 was certainly a highlight. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, let's jump into it, shall we? How you been? What's new? I'm planning on watching... Is Deadface here? Did Deadface die? I want to tell Deadface that I finally watched Fallout. Well, 2 episodes of Fallout. I want to watch episode 3 tonight. But he doesn't know. You know, we're living in a world where Eyezayar's finally watched 2 episodes of Fallout and Deadface isn't here to revel in victory, you know? Kept him waiting too long. I am recording. Thank you very much, Creeper. I hit it. I'm recording. Thank God we haven't had any Batman Telltale where I've forgotten to record, because this is kind of like an unre-recordable thing. Do I watch anime? Not really. We've spoken about this before. I've seen a couple, and it's not really a genre I've explored all that much, but I've seen some good ones. I enjoy the odd anime here and there. Let me see here. Let me just connect this game real quick. I was gonna play Dark Souls 2 today, but I thought this is getting away from us now. I'm like forgetting what's happened and stuff like that. So let's do some fucking Telltale. Why not, mate? We got all the time in the world. No more dilly-dallying. Let's use it wisely. Alright. Here we go. Not too late to switch. I think I need a fucking break from Dark Souls 2 already. Let's not even go there, okay? Let's not even go there. Alright, we got chat on screen. Is it recording the chat? Still probably a mistake, I'm not gonna lie to you, but it is. Visible on both stream and recording. Alright, here we go. Episode 2, The Pact. Gonna jump straight into it. As I said, these episodes are long. And yeah, that's about it. Let's do it. Let's go. No DS2 wimp. Do you see the way I beat that boss down with a stick, dude? Come on now. This game series, I can't believe this. This is crumbly. Interesting. The cityscape. Oh, oh man, I forgot the revelation
My city.
last time.
He drew me into his twisted game. striking at the things I hold most dear. But I survived his deadly traps. I emerged the victor. But the cost was too great.
Because I'm large.
Lucius Fox is dead. Riddler is dead. And with him, the only lead I had to taking down the greatest danger Gotham has ever faced. And the person best equipped to help me is a threat to my deepest secret.
Yeah, now this was a revelation.
The Riddler was going to be my way in, once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on.
We did play, man. A little while ago, about 4 days ago or something.
And knows exactly.
Actually, was it longer than that? I think it was longer than that.
Yes. You and I will be working together.
Good to see you, Slipknot.
Very closely.
Yeah, we did an episode of this. We did episode 1 a while ago. She knows our secret identity. This is not good.
First thing you need to know, I can keep your secret.
Wasn't 2 weeks ago? What are you talking about?
Going behind my back to Mori, I will continue to keep it. No reports, nothing.
I don't give a shit. I'm not doing anything you say, basically. That's how this playthrough is going.
I need both of you. The man inside and outside the mask. You have to understand, I'm not the enemy here.
Are you the enemy
It may seem
within?
that way right now, but I'm not. Our problems are far too big for us to be bickering among ourselves.
Reinstate Gordo immediately. I'll think about it then.
If that's true, then reinstate Gordon as commissioner.
You really are loyal to that stubborn old mule.
You know it. You know I am.
I'll tell you what. Play nice with me now, and when this is all over, I'll make things right with Gordon. When Riddler's friends hear he's dead,
What do you mean when
they
this
ain't
is
gonna
all over? I just
carry
said
on
reinstate him
carrying
now.
on.
Are you
They
listening?
Might get sloppy. They might want revenge, or they might simply accelerate their plan.
Me and Gordon are a package deal. I don't think you're
Eyes
understanding
everywhere in
correctly.
Gotham. A man like Bruce Wayne, with all his influence and resources, can go places Batman can't. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? Your public persona could be a great help
I
to us
love
here.
being blackmailed. This
Maybe
is so
even as
good.
much as Batman in certain situations.
I know when.
Can't deny the usefulness of the Bruce Wayne persona. I gotta say that much. She is spitting facts there.
Tactical. Now you're speaking my language.
Alright.
What the hell?
Again, I hope this episode can live up to the first episode, because, man, the change in the quality of everything from the first season was so apparent in the first episode. I got a good feeling about this one.
Arsenal. If those bastards get their hands on our weapons,
This is coordinated. It's Riddler's gang. It has to be.
I'm interested to see this
Agreed.
group that both John Doe and Riddler have alluded
then
to.
we'll have to redeploy patrol officers to defend the arsenal.
Don't divert any men, Gordon. I can handle the arsenal call.
Thank you.
I had no idea Brood was such a football fan. This is Krongle.
Let's move, people. This is what we trained for.
There's been an attack in the financial district.
Biotech company on the west side is under siege.
Alright, okay. Game's a little quiet. Is it actually? Or are these baseless complaints? Let me know. Could be louder. Alright, hang on, I'll fix it in a sec. You know what? I'll fix it right now, actually. We need not endure this any longer. Oh, it's up as big
Hi
as it can
everybody,
be.
is this episode 2?
This is episode 2, Rogan. Good to see you, dude. Thanks for jumping in. Appreciate it. Let me just fix the audio, since it is a bit quiet. We'll go down here. It's because I change it for Dark Souls. I think that's what it is. Alright, let me know how that's treating you. Let me know, let me know. This might be louder than my voice now, but we'll see what happens. Thank you very much, Rogan. Appreciate that, dude. Sorry if you missed the first episode. He do be carrying the box, though.
What more do you want with me? Shut it.
You got what you came for. You don't need me. better hope that's not true. Outlive your usefulness and the boss will make out of your neck.
I'm putting this guy in a sleeper. I'm putting him straight in a sleeper. He's got to go. I think the Batarang's going to cause too much, it's going to be a louder approach, I think.
How many are there?
I don't know. 10 or 12, maybe? The really big one.
What would have happened if I failed that QTE? Would I have accidentally stabbed him in the spine with my Batarang, rendering him paralyzed for the rest of his life?
Okay.
I mean, this game does tailor to how you play. These are dangerous decisions that need to be made, you know?
Hey, you about done?
I'm going to... I think he's the only one with the gun. I'm going to disarm him. Doom.
Eyezayar heads or tails break up with my relationship RN.
Did I just
Not
fucking
going great.
die? Wait, hold on. I must have missed something. Oh, I looked away from from the screen for 1 second. Doom, I hope you know that you just got the Batman killed. And I don't know if you can ever really, truly be forgiven for that. I don't know if you can... I don't know if we can let that one slide, dude. I didn't even see how I died, Jesus. I just heard the MP5 go off. Thank you, Doom. Heads or tails break up with my relationship right now, not doing great. Dude, don't put that down to a heads or tails. And don't ask a Twitch streamer who knows nothing about your situation. Dude, if it's down to a heads or tails, it might be time to go. But hey, you didn't hear that from me. I don't know. Thanks for the sub, dude. I hope you come to the right decision. I'm going to have a sip of this drink before we go in. Yeah, that was succulent. All right, let's go.
It's okay. Get out of here.
Is it lean?
Thank you, Batman.
No, it's regular Coke Zero, not lime Coke Zero, which is a little bit of a disappointment.
About done?
Yeah.
All right, I must have, yeah, okay, I missed a QTE. That's crazy. There goes the deathless playthrough, I guess.
Boss, we got company.
Flying knee. I'll never turn down the opportunity for a flying... Why is there a police officer flying at me? What is this? Oh, do we have a super powered foe? Is that Bong?
Are you?
A nightmare.
That's Blom.
Much like yourself.
Oh, I kind of like his look. I'm down with the black tank top. That's massive. Nice, dude. Right, so we're definitely going to get more actual supervillains this season, I'm guessing.
A man cannot win a war alone.
Massive. Power throw. Two birds, one stone sort of situation.
You fight well, but you fight alone. You will die alone.
I don't believe you. I personally just don't believe it. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a broken hip. It's over. Uppercut. I've been playing enough multiverses to know that the uppercut was the right move there. Okay. Jesus. Bruce a little bit more vicious as his experience grows, it seems, in this Telltale version.
Riddler is dead.
He's dead.
Riddler?
You should be worrying about yourself.
His mustache is a little strange, but I can rock with it, I guess.
And I'd hate to disappoint. Oh, I haven't faced a true warrior since I left Peña Duro prison.
Get rid of this bloke. It always just makes sense to sort of cull the herd, I think. You know? The throws are a good move. Bruce. Yeah, nice.
Hello, Iron. I wish I could stay, but my neighborhood is currently flooded. I wish you and chat a great stream. Stay safe.
Dude, Bison, thanks so much, man. Hope you're alright, dude. Flooding's no joke. Hope you're good, dude. Thank you very much. We have enhanced bone. We have enhanced bone. Oh god, don't hit us with the backbreaker right away. I thought he was legging it. Alright, we're good.
I will give you a peaceful death. If you take it.
Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! This is what happens when you you earn the loyalty of the common man. What a G! Janitor with the assist, man. I didn't know we were doing 2v2s. This is crazy. What was that? What was that? Spider sense?
This pain you're feeling, Batman.
Shock him. I didn't know we were grabbing the light switch. The exposed wire. Jesus Christ, man. Bone is no joke in this game. I guess he's never really a joke, but he's out here doing damage.
Guess who's back? Me.
Thanks a lot, Teller. Thanks for the 145 bits. Thanks for the generosity. Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you.
Nothing to fear, my friend.
Bone just took the COVID-19 vaccine and now he has big testicle. Be like Bone. Brudeman has died now because he is an anti-vaxxer.
What? Thanks for the 100, Adam. Thanks for the lore dump, dude. I guess, no, you're right. Bone has definitely been a joke before. I'm calling Gordon. I really don't care. It's basically, well, am I being stupid? Waller's people are well trained and equipped to deal with Bane's men and safely recover the weapons, but Gordon is bound to feel betrayed if I cut him out of the loop. Gordon knows this city better than anyone. The GCPD should be able to quickly find the stolen weapons, but Waller will feel disrespected for superseding her authority. Honestly, Waller's like the safest bet in just about every respect, but I still think Gordon's blokes can get it done, and I would like to maintain my relationship with him, so I'm calling Jimbo. Maybe it's not the greatest call in the world, but
Batman?
I don't know.
Batman, what's wrong?
Jim.
He needs to know where my loyalties lie, you know?
Hang in there. Help is on the way.
You're probably right about that, Astral, but it was a selfish decision on my part. All right, good start. Good start. I love me a Bruce in peril. That's what I was thinking, Line. I guess I don't think we're in immediate danger of her revealing our identity. Yeah, you're probably right about that, Astral.
Say something if you can hear me.
I think that decision came a bit more from me than it did from Bruce.
Batman.
Come on, help me.
But, like, it's giving you more so the decision of, like, do you want Gordon to be annoyed with you or Waller to be annoyed with you? Like, that's really what it boils down to, I feel like, in that particular case.
Come on, you can do it.
It's moving.
He's schmoobing. What? Oh, I thought the game froze.
Jesus Christ.
Come on.
The mechanic. Where is he?
Oh my god. What was that, Jim?
Didn't make it.
You trying to help me out of a life or death situation or riz me up? What's going on? What the fuck was that?
Batman?
Those hazel eyes, oh my god.
They just need a minute.
Well, when you're feeling up to it, I'd love to hear what.
Why is he? What happened? They yassified him. What is this?
Who did this to you?
What the
He
fuck?
called himself Bane. His men loaded the weapons onto the
He's so
agencies.
like,
Said they were
what
taking
the
them to a
hell?
warehouse near the docks. You need to find them.
Don't worry. We'll catch the bastards.
He's so like rigid
You
and
better believe the entire force is motivated.
I don't
after
know,
what
man.
happened tonight. These bastards declared war on our city.
Bane sent his men to hide the weapons.
called
Leave
himself
Bane
Bone.
to me.
Give us a second, will you?
Has Gordon had like his eyebrows threaded or something?
Thanks
What's going
for
on here?
sticking your
They're
neck out and
looking
calling
too
me, boss.
perfect.
I need all the juice I can get now that we live in Waller's Gotham.
All the juice you can
We're going to have
get.
to stick together if we're going to weather her storm. You and me, we're nothing like her. We're men of principle who still believe in the letter of the law.
I will always have your
Do
back.
we? You might,
Thanks,
Jim.
Batman. You don't know how good it is to hear that.
I don't really operate in that same realm exactly, but sure.
Thanks again for keeping me in the loop. It means a lot.
He's given me a little bit more credit than I probably deserve in that respect, but anyway.
Right on time.
Yeah, she's gonna be
I'll get to the
pissed.
Batcave. See if I can make some sense of what happened tonight.
So, what did I miss?
Oh, I was at the scene of a heist.
Jim's
at the
getting all
Gotham
dolled up
brokerage
for you.
house when Batman called me
Yeah,
here.
you're right, game.
What were they after?
Thanks for the 100, dude.
We're still getting a full account. Once the dust settles,
He looks
I'll
so
send you everything
well
we've
groomed
got.
right now.
Detective Bullock's writing up a full report. I'll have him send you a copy.
Officers are ready for your deployment orders.
Look at this man.
I've got to get going.
He's built differently.
Your partner, Avesta. How is she?
Still in the hospital.
I forgot Avesta is
Doctors
deaf
say the
now.
hearing damage could be permanent. Damn it, it should have been me. I failed her. I put her in danger. It's my fault.
It's clearly the Riddler's
Blame
fault.
for
What are we
happened
talking
to
about here?
Avesta rests with
Do we
me.
all have to have like martyr syndrome? What are we doing here?
Nice of you to say. Look, I owe you one for saving my life back there. So I gotta warn you. Waller flipped when she heard you called Gordon instead of her.
Of course she did.
You really should stay on Waller's good side for as long as you can. For everyone's sake.
Why are we surprised that she's pissed?
I'll tell Avesta you asked about her.
She could literally win the lottery and still find a way to be absolutely fucking just devastated over it.
Alfred, prep the medbay. We're going to need it.
Alfred, come pick me up. I'm at sick bay. I threwed up. Episode 2. The Pact. Open. Alright, this is interesting. Good setup. Pretty strong setup. I'm interested to see where this bone zone ends up. Alfred, I vomited in Claude.
I'm fine. Really.
You are not fine, Bruce.
Yeah, we can't. We got pretty fucked up actually. I wasn't really paying enough attention there. Yeah, that was a close one, honestly.
Waiting for you to respond. They were the worst of my life. I didn't know if you were alive or dead, or if I would ever see you again.
That's so sad.
I'm so sorry to put you through that, Al.
You'll just do it again tomorrow.
Yeah, us apologizing is like the most.
We already lost Lucius.
There's no point
I
whatsoever.
couldn't bear losing you too.
Hey, see you later, crazy. Have a good one,
Talk
dude.
about all this later.
Thanks for jumping in, man.
Come on now. Let's get you patched up.
I like when Alfred is just brutally honest like that, but he still accepts my apology. He understands how complex the situation is. He doesn't act all, you know,
As if he wasn't
obtuse
bad enough.
about it.
Now Director Waller knows your identity. That information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about. Bane is still on the loose, with enough guns to arm a small militia.
I understand. The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Tried to save you from that monstrosity. Too many have died. In too short a time.
Wait,
The cost of this war.
did the janitor
just
die?
continues to
Is that what he's
rise.
saying? How did I miss that? Right, we can weather it.
Alfred, we will get through this.
Oh fuck, I missed that. God
This
damn it.
storm will pass.
Well,
Yes,
R.I.P. a
I
good
know
man.
that, Bruce, and I'm sorry for not being my resolute self. It's just this
Hmm.
Bane is terrifying.
Relax,
We've never
Alexa. I'm
seen
paying
this kind
attention.
of
I miss some
destructive
stuff when
power
I'm trying to
before.
interact with the chat as well.
Waller was right about one thing. Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat. Let's begin with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Got it?
I'm good.
No, I'm
Thanks,
good.
Al. Huh. There's still some toxin left in here.
What kind of toxin?
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail. Drugs that are lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
Bane's attack was one of 3 tonight, all at the same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage.
Interesting. I wonder if they're gonna do some, like, very, you know, expectation subverting origin of Bane's juice or something. You can never really tell with this series. They definitely like to shake it up.
Labs, genetic research facility.
It's gonna end up
Where do
being
we
like
even start
fucking,
with this?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
They're gonna have some random character
Authorities
cooking
can't
it up.
determine what was even stolen until all of that melts.
At least
Oh
20
my
dead.
god.
Some
I wonder what
encased in ice.
low
Others
temperature
were frozen
related
solid.
villain this could be.
Some of their limbs shattered as they fled.
Killer Moth? That's the big bad, the man behind it all? Telltale would definitely do some shit like that though. 100%.
Waller's intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't even want to think what they'd want that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead.
We have a brutal victor on our hands here.
Gotham brokerage. 10 million in diamonds stolen. Some safety deposit boxes emptied. Contents unknown. Over a dozen dead, and even more wounded. Mostly by gunshot, though some victims had their heads smashed in.
That's barbaric.
Is it our first look at Harley Quinn in Telltale? I think it is. I don't... How do they already know it's her?
Witnesses place Harleen Quinzel at the scene.
Worst fucking
Dressed up as a
secret
clown.
identity ever. I guess it's never
Wielding a
really
mallet.
secret.
Don't ask me.
Riddler's friends are as insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even more.
Those same witnesses say that she acted alone. All that carnage. All by herself.
Jesus. I like to imagine Alfred said that is Krongle instead of barbaric. Don't implicate Alfred into our brain rot, okay? That is Krongle, Bruce. I simply can't believe this. Open. Alright, I don't... do we have to look at the codex for Harley Quinn? I get the story, okay? I understand. Wait. Or do we not? I didn't listen to who he wants us to look at. Whoops. Alright. Let's look at Alfred's one. Alfred. We've got to study the greatness of this man on screen right now. Is this what I need to do?
Guns?
Oh, no, we
money,
can leave. Alright,
biotech.
alright, sweet.
What are they planning?
We won't know until we get to Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster. Or take on his friends, if it comes to it.
I'm perfectly
We've already
capable.
seen how formidable Bane is on
Don't
his own.
underestimate me. No, I am
Taking all
deaf.
of
He is
them
completely correct. I am
could be
fucked up right
suicide
now.
in your current condition.
You're right, Alfred. I hate to say it, but I'm not exactly ready for round 2. One thing's for sure. We can't just sit around waiting for them to strike again.
We're gonna strike as
We've
Bruce.
seen the kind of devastation these killers can cause.
Bring up Selena?
You told Waller you knew
Nah.
when to be
Nah.
Batman
Let's avoid
and
that.
when to be Bruce. Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
He alluded to the fact that John Doe was one of them.
If that's the case, then John can get you close to the others.
Alright,
He
so we're
already
really
wants you to meet.
expanding the Rogues
John
Gallery
Doe might be your
representation
best
in this
chance of
episode.
Getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
You're right. John's might take it in. If I play my cards right, John might tell me most of what I want to know.
This is the aspect of the story that I'm definitely the most excited to see expanded. This whole John Doe, Jonkler relationship. He's so strange in this game. It's definitely the most interesting part so far. At least in relation to the individual characters.
Performance of a lifetime. To pull the wool over their eyes.
Bruce Wayne has influence, an endless bank account, and as of last year, questionable integrity.
Everything a criminal network looks for in a new recruit.
So that's it then. I find John Doe and accept
Call
his
me
offer.
Claire. John
Hopefully
Claire.
the invitation is still open.
They did Joker right, oh my Kriggle. It's definitely rarer than it should be to get Joker right, I think. Like, why is he using 2011 Tumblr emojis out here? What are we doing? What's going on?
The stacked deck. That's where he is.
Why is he so
Suppose you
happy?
couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest.
Not a chance.
I'm surprised he hasn't hit us with an XD yet. I'm waiting for it. It's not going to be a fun moment to experience that, but I feel like it's going to happen. Oh, we're returning to the stacked deck? Isn't this where we had the bar fight with Selena?
I'll tell you about Batman. He's no hero. The way I
My
see it,
God, dude.
it's just a bunch of
He
hired
came
muscle from
dressed.
rich guys. Guys like Bruce Wayne.
He knows how to impress.
I see. Willie,
I love the one
tell
purple
Bruce
button, by the way.
Wayne how that makes you feel.
Dude, okay. It feels
No, Willie, he's on your right.
feels like crap, Wayne.
He does need
Freaks.
some lipstick.
You're just a
There's something
huge,
missing.
Colossal, gigantic, spoiled piece of Oh, I am. I mean,
We'll go easy on him.
I'm going to ignore what I heard.
No need to have another bar fight in here.
you set me up.
One too many.
Bruce! Don't mind Willie. We're just messing with you.
No problem, William.
You look like you could use a drink.
This, like, little bit that's been taken off my ear is extremely distracting. It's actually messing with my look more than I thought it would, to be honest with you.
I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday.
What the hell did that
These
say?
people need the expertise.
Let the clown
I
what,
learned in
Bruce?
Arkham.
Somebody want to fill me in? I was trying to remember what it said, but I only caught it for a glimpse.
So,
Ah, right. Okay, thanks, Panda.
know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing to comment on the death
Lend
of
me
the
to
mysterious
Bane?
criminal
Strange
known
phrasing.
as Riddler.
Who am
However,
I?
sources
Who
inside the
am I?
GCPD say
You're a
that one
rotting,
murder and that the
stinking
killer is
corpse.
still at large.
That's who you are.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
I'm pretty sure he was up on the fucking bridge with a sniper,
Hated the
dude.
guy, but geez, Bruce, you really think I'd be capable of cold-blooded murder? After everything you know about me, you really think I'd do that?
I don't know,
It's
John.
not
The
exactly
way you
hard
were
to believe,
talking
to be
about
honest.
The funeral and the way you left now. It makes me wonder.
Riddler was
He
a
looks so
terrible
offended.
person, Bruce. I don't think it's wrong to want him dead. Doesn't mean I pulled the trigger, though.
I really am
Anyway, I was
starting to
a
get the
little
feeling, though, that
surprised to
this
see you,
Joker
Bruce.
hasn't
Guess the
straight
news
up
is about that
killed somebody
favor
with his
I
own
asked.
hands at this point, right?
As I recall, you
Maybe
had
implicated
some
in some deaths, but
I've been thinking, and I changed my mind. I'd like to meet them now.
Really? You seem pretty against it at the church. Why the sudden change of heart?
we got to play our cards right here.
Odd. Doesn't seem like you.
I wasn't ready.
Doesn't really add up.
The timing wasn't right, but I've reconsidered.
Just because he hasn't murdered someone in
You
cold
described
blood
your friend
yet
sounded
doesn't make him a
great.
golden retriever. Can we reel it in a little bit,
Special breed, you
please?
said.
Jesus.
Inspiring. I like to be around people like me.
I didn't realize I was so convincing.
Missed the flirty option? I'm not trying to
Look,
flirt
before
with him.
we get into that, I need to come
If he's
clean.
not a murderous psychopath now,
Riddler
he's gonna
was
be.
more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying. I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came around. I should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him. No secrets between us. Ever again. You have my word.
He's very committed to this fledgling relationship. All right, well, I personally believe in the sanctity of a pinky swear, so I'm gonna go for this here.
Pinky swear.
Friends.
I can't believe we're doing this, but that literally changed our relationship. That was a big deal.
All right, let's go meet the guys.
I'm nervous about this. I don't really like where this is going. Yes, I'm letting my previous experiences with Joker and other media sort of shape my thinking here, but how can you not, right?
I think you're bothering my friend John.
Are we gonna, like, fight again in here?
Okay, fine. You're right.
Yeah, this guy was sober 3 minutes ago. He's been smashing him down.
What are you? Screw you!
Oh, nice.
Nobody disrespects me!
He's very excited by this.
Making a fool out of Willie! Not even you, John!
Easy, Willie.
We need to
We'll give you money
de-escalate
if
here,
you
okay?
sneak
That's
John
our
along.
responsibility as the sober one here.
I can't be bought off that easy, Wayne.
You don't want to do this?
You really don't want to do this. Think about your future.
I don't have a future.
You do, man. Don't say that. Don't put yourself down. Okay, I really didn't want to assault the guy. I was trying to de-escalate. Apparently, John likes fucking filming absolutely everything that goes down. He's a natural-born TikToker. This is insane.
Problem. We took care of it.
Is he dead?
I said we took care of it.
All right, freak show. I'm calling them.
Come on. Better get out of here.
This version of Joker is so fucking good, dude. I don't trust him. I can't trust him, but he's so endearing at times. It's crazy.
Oh, cool. They're expecting you. Bruce, one more thing.
Oh, here we go.
Can't tell anyone this.
Oh, God.
This is big. Huge.
Large? Large, even?
I think I'm in love.
Oh, no, no.
It's an odd feeling.
With who?
First, I thought I had some kind of disease, but no.
What is going on?
I think it's love.
I am so happy, John.
This is...
Deserve
Where
the
is this
best.
going?
Yeah, I'd blush if I could.
I should have
So
asked if it was with me. I
least gotta
need to
tell me
know
your name.
now.
She'll want to introduce herself.
Okay,
but,
it's not me. Thank God for that.
If you could please help me look.
I don't
good
need
in
that
front
kind of
her, I'd appreciate
confrontation right now.
it. Come on. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
It's not homophobic. The guy is clearly fucking not right in the head. He's got some loose parts rolling around in that skull of his. Not
Almost
everything's
got
connected
it.
properly, alright? He's got the red, yellow, and white cords in the wrong fucking spot,
give
and
me
the
a
signal's
hand.
shaky as a result. It's got nothing to do with him being a
This is
man
how you get this thing
on
started.
Pride Month
Come on.
of all times.
Come on. At least it worked.
I'm offering to
before.
buy him a car now.
It did. I promise.
No, look, you're doing it wrong. Red's the battery, yellow's the starter, spark one on the other.
You are literally my hero, Bruce.
Oh, here she is. Oh, God. Here we go. And yeah, besides, I'm still loyal to Harvey. You guys seem to have it misconstrued.
All right, Wayne. You got my attention. Give me one good reason why I don't redecorate the windshield with your noodle.
Oh
I
God.
bet a smart guy like you has some real pretty brains.
I think I'm gonna disarm this gun just so I can look cool.
Harley?
Stay out of this, pudding.
Actions speak louder than words. Watch this.
That's a pretty good reason.
There you go.
I like a guy who's good with his hands.
Okay.
I'm just joshing you, rich boy. See? There wasn't even a bullet in the chamber.
Oh God, she's got the Bostonese accent too. This is perfect.
Oops. Well, let's put some music on.
Oh God. She's going to put on The Baby.
Bruce, this is the lady I was telling you about. Harley Quinn. Isn't she a who?
This angle's interesting because it seems that they haven't met
guys
before,
hit it
so
off.
she didn't become Harley Quinn as a result of him.
Oh, trust me, I'm laughing my ass off. On the inside.
Oh, come on, Bruce. Harley was just kidding.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You probably don't like things that go bang too much. After that sad way you lost your father.
Bruce.
Puddin said you didn't want to meet. Now you want to.
Hello, Iman.
Bouncing around
When is
like
the
a
Arkham
yo-yo
series
don't
going up on the main
exactly
channel?
inspire confidence. What do you want?
Banana Man, thanks so much for the Prime, dude. Hold on, give me 1
What do
second.
you get out of rubbing shoulders with the likes of us?
Well, when you have as much money as I do.
That's such a stupid reason. I don't know, none of them really made sense.
Excitement, huh? Mr. Silver Spoon needs some new toys.
Probably not for a while, Banana Man, but I do have plans to do something interesting with all the footage we got. Thank you for the Prime, dude. And thanks for the 10 bits there, Slipknot.
Skip over to that bodega and get me a slushie.
Right now?
Need a buck?
Nah, I got it.
You can't help but like this version of the Joker so far. It's such a strange
John.
dynamic.
He just doesn't know who he is yet. You know, he's searching. Highly impressionable. He thinks the world of you.
Yeah, like I'm starting to actually believe
I
that
asked
part is not an
myself,
act at all.
What's Bruce Wayne want with a lost soul like John?
I'm slow to trust, you know?
Kind of a mismatch. Raises all kinds of questions.
I feel bad for him, you know? Coming out of Arkham all alone. He's not equipped to deal with the world.
It's true. Poor old Puddin' don't know a fiesta from a funeral. But there's a world full of charity cases out there. And you pick John.
Yeah? What of it?
You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble. And I only like trouble when
Didn't you just go and mercilessly
You got a good
beat
reason
multiple
why I should
people with a
trust ya?
mallet? You beat them to death? And I look like trouble? Are you kidding me?
After all, you're a squeaky clean favored son of Gotham. How am I supposed to believe you won't run to
I'm
the
going
cops
crime is
the
in my
first
blood. That's
chance
pretty
you get?
convincing.
My father used to run crime in this city. It's in my blood.
Phooey. My mama was a grocer. I don't give two craps about
Is
food.
this is not a
think
true
that's the same?
legitimate Bostonese accent,
Don't
is it?
matter. You'll show me soon enough if you got what it takes.
The mask keeps slipping. That's an impression. What are we doing here?
Oh, gee, thanks, Bud.
We gotta go.
Oh, he definitely stole this car.
What were you guys talking about?
We were talking about you, Pud. About how worried we are for your well-being.
Oh?
Bruce feels bad for you. For, you know, having such a hard time with life.
He's selling
Ain't
me
that
out?
right, Brucey? Ain't that the gist of it?
Yeah, I guess.
It's the truth.
That's the old me, Bruce. The new me, you won't have to feel sorry for.
I'm sort of playing this from a bunch of conflicting directions. Nothing I've really said makes sense here. I hope it doesn't come to bite me in the ass.
Damn slushy.
I don't really... The thing is, I don't really care about being super great friends with Joker, because I just know he's gonna fly off the handle at any minute. Why is she telling me to suck on things?
I swear, it'll make your whole body shiver.
What is going on here?
Come on.
I'm good. I'm good on that.
No thanks, I'm good.
Suit yourself. I'ma pretend I ain't offended.
Yeah.
I'll try some.
Okay, you go for it, buddy. Guzzle it down, fella. Make a good time of it.
Here's what's going to happen now, Mr. Moneybags. You're gonna go get Mama a little present. From inside there.
Oh, they're just gonna set me up to start doing their dirty work here.
Wayne Enterprises.
A
Lovely.
little bird told me there's some pretty fancy hacking tech up there. Something called a phalanx key. Get it for me? I'll know you're on the level. Maybe I'll even bring you along on our next job. You'll get
I would
all
be
the
so
thrills
lucky.
you ever dreamed of.
What do you want with the phalanx key?
Why wouldn't I want it? I hear this thing opens half the security systems in Gotham. And it's just sitting there, hidden in your lab, waiting for someone to put it to use.
MacGuffin item?
What's the matter?
Maybe we'll see. We'll see
You
what
better not
relevance
try
this
nothing
has.
fishy. I don't want to have to splatter that pretty face.
It's okay, Harley. Bruce and I already talked. He'll do whatever you want.
Is
She's
that
getting in
right?
between us.
Will you do whatever I want? Will you jump when I say jump?
What is... Jesus, coming in with some confidence. You actually need me to do this?
I'll do whatever I think is necessary.
Like, how about you don't forget that?
That's how this gets done.
Sounds like Bruce has got it covered.
This is the most agreeable I've ever seen Joker, ever. In any context. Before we move on, I really need to get a drink. I keep losing my voice at the start of these streams. I'll be right back. Be 2 seconds. Holy frog. What the frong? This is genuinely like top 4 Jonkers of all time. It's very interesting so far. Very, very keen to see where he goes. I just can't get past the fact that he's definitely going to become an out-of-control psychopath as usual. I can't let myself get close, you know? I can't let myself be fooled. I won't be enamored by his slightly different personality to begin with, alright? It's just not happening.
You're on, Brucey boy.
I need to start focusing in now, though, because I've been sort of just making,
And hurry. Mama really
you know,
wants to get herself some
I've just kind of been
apples
saying
when
whatever
we're
to
done.
these people, but they clearly matter. Alright. That was a quick chapter.
Bruce.
Hey, dummy. Thanks, dude. See you later, man. Thank you for the prime.
See ya.
Appreciate it, dude.
Mr. Wayne. Yeah, if you could please sign in on account of the attack.
Okay. A little bit nervous here. This seems pretty important.
What brings you in? If you don't mind me asking. Is everything okay?
Business never sleeps.
Well, no rest for the weary.
Or for the wicked.
Haha.
You're all set, sir.
Yeah. The wicked. Not me. I'm a good guy. Crimeless, clean, sparkling. Gotham's golden boy.
Hey, sir. Ma'am, this is private property.
Are they just coming in anyway? Okay, so you've completely fucked the plan. You've completely fucked the plan. It's actually unsalvageable now.
What did you do to him? Is he still alive?
Don't worry. A little bump on the head never killed anyone. Going up, Brucey.
Oh man, this is...
You do know how an elevator works, don't you?
I'm meant to be convincing here. I guess he's fine. We saw him moving around. Hopefully he doesn't die from a brain bleed in about 35 minutes.
Good. Just let it slide.
Yeah, he wasn't a very good guard anyway. I mean, isn't he supposed to keep people out? Maybe getting knocked out will teach him a lesson.
Did anyone see you do that?
Fancy joint like this probably has cameras. Hope they got my good side.
Thought you were gonna wait in the car.
Now, Harley figured you'd want some company.
Didn't want you to have to do this all by your lonesome. You don't have a problem
Jesus
with that,
Christ.
do you, Mr. Moneybags?
Fine. But no one else gets hurt.
You got a strange set of priorities for someone who wants on my good side.
It's literally antithetical to the plan. Now you've made it way more complicated. There's 3 of us, and if Bruce Wayne was spotted on his own, it would have gone smoothly. Now he's got 2 psychopaths in fucking clown makeup following him around.
Hallowed halls with you.
Jesus.
This is where the wheeling and dealing happens.
It's you who doesn't want the plan to work, clearly.
Scuffles.
One psychopath, this Stan energy towards John Doe of all people, I tell you what.
Think I could run a place like this one day? Like you, Bruce? I think I'd get quite a kick out of being CEO.
If you pull your socks up and work hard, you can achieve anything.
Keep your head down. Work really hard? Yeah, why not?
Oh yeah, you worked real hard. You had a rich pops who stole everything not nailed down.
Oh, come on, Harley. Bruce's father works really hard at taking other people's money.
Okay, hold on.
Give him credit for that.
Maybe he's not so bad. He's kind of spitting facts out here. John Doe has more of a grasp on the situation than I gave him credit for.
Oh, that slushy you drink has got you.
Oh, excellent. Probably... There must be a number of things running through her mind right now.
To see you. And these are...
Oh,
To
man.
whom do I owe the pleasure? I don't believe we've met.
Prospective clients.
At this hour?
Well, they have to catch an early flight.
I want to buy Wayne Enterprises. Bruce says he'll give me a generous deal.
Oh. Well, no one ran this by me.
That's because
Regina,
he's giving
look.
me your job.
Oh, God. They're making it worse. They're making it so much worse.
Is this some kind of joke?
Do I look funny to you?
Oh, man. Look, we've all wanted to hit Regina over the head with a sledgehammer at one point or another, but let's not actually carry it out, okay? Oh, God. Okay, this is just completely out of hand now.
You're gonna let your employees sass me like that? Is this the kind of operation you run here?
Oh,
Your
man.
worker bees just mouth off whenever they want.
Get off Regina.
Leave her alone.
Harley is, like, pissing me off big time here. Like, do you actually want the plan to work?
I said back off.
Your friends don't suit you, Bruce.
No shit, Regina. Jesus Christ.
You got a firm grip, Mr. Corporation. The kind that makes a girl go weak at the
I'm gonna have to elbow her in the head if she keeps going. I don't want to do it, but she's putting the plan and my reputation at risk. Okay?
Let's just stay focused on the task at hand, shall we?
Bruce is right. We are people with purpose. We're here to get the phalanx.
Shut your pie hole, will you, John?
And now she's insulting. He looks so sad there. Like, I don't fully trust him either, but I can't not feel terrible. She's actually completely unhinged. She's more Joker than Joker at the moment.
Forget it, Brucey boy. Your secret lab ain't really a secret. Cobblepot's got quite a mouth on him.
What?
I don't think he ever shut it the whole time I was working at Blackgate Prison. He told me all sorts of
No fucking way.
Say, do you like chess?
Get out of my hidey hole. What are you doing? Can I just, like, tell her to leave? I knew we should have killed Cobblepot. He should never made it to prison. He should have died on that fucking stage.
You know, I think you two are the closest friends I've ever had.
Maybe it's gonna become a situation of, like, Harley's gonna corrupt Joker completely rather than it being the other way around.
I present to you our secret lab.
Lucius, you have seriously outdone yourself this time.
Glad you like it.
Like it? Oh, no, this changes everything.
It was getting a bit dodgy hiding all those batarangs in the Wayne Enterprise R&D wing.
Thank you, Lucius.
Come on.
Lucius is alive? What the hell? This game has so many twists and turns. He lives, he breathes.
Somehow I was expecting more.
Where did he go?
Where's the giant crater? I thought this was where your friend went out with a bang.
That was his office upstairs.
Better question.
It's so weird
Where's
seeing
the
them in here.
phalanx key?
It should be in the vault.
Well, what you waiting for, sweetie? Go get it.
This phalanx key, have we heard of this previously? Has this been mentioned a single time other than this episode? Or is this just, like, completely new?
Lock protocol vault thumbprint required Lucius Fox.
Oh, is this what Selena was trying to steal? That's an interesting
Why the lockout?
full circle moment.
Someone's been in here.
What's taking so long, Bruce?
It's saying it won't open without Lucius's thumbprint.
And that got blown up with the rest of him, didn't it? All the dumb luck. You're saying we can't get it open, then?
If they propose going
he's
and
not
getting his
going to
hand
like
out of the
that at
grave or
all.
something, I swear.
Or you.
Let me try to find latent prints around here with my scanner.
Okay, good. That's a
Always
much better
thinking, this
solution.
guy.
I thought they were going to be like, well, we're going to have to dig him up. Take his left hand. It was mostly intact.
Dinner to celebrate Tiffany's first day at Wayne Enterprises. Sorry you didn't make it there, Lucius.
Jesus Christ, that handwriting is atrocious. Lucius, what was going on there, dude?
Alright, that's a start.
With a crayon. What are we doing here?
Getting there.
Okay.
I'm just a bunch of old reports. Need to remember to clean out some of this junk. Not a single usable print.
It's kind of strange the way that this is going now. I don't know. I'm sure it'll come around. Harley is a strange addition here. Like, it makes sense, but it's kind of... This whole failings key thing is... I guess it makes sense.
One more partial print should do it.
I guess it'll make sense what this whole group actually wants pretty soon.
What's it do?
Yeah, I just can't imagine that Bruce would take this approach. This has gone completely off the fucking wire.
It emits a pulse that knocks out other nearby electronic devices.
Like,
who wouldn't want to try
just
that?
the concept of having these two in the secret room just feels like wild. I feel like Bruce would be more likely to approach Bane again after he'd just been beaten to shit than he would let these two in Wayne Enterprises. No, I know they already knew, but actually physically letting them inside the building just feels wild. Like, we are implicated in so much now. Regina has seen us in the elevator with them. She's been assaulted by them. It's just crazy. Regina mentioned. I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
Okay, this will work.
Yeah, just it's gone completely off the wall here. They haven't done anything that illegal yet. Samuel. Harley Quinn walked into the building and immediately hit somebody over the head with a sledgehammer. I think we're a little bit past minor illegalities. I think his fractured skull would beg to differ.
Even now, still finding ways to help me. Stay there.
God damn it.
Don't touch anything.
I touch what I want when I want, Brucey boy. You knew what's best for you. You'd quit giving orders and find me that key.
Okay. We're gonna have to get rid of that fake accent. It's doing my head in already.
Looking for this.
Oh man. Oh man.
You've never put my father in harm's way, huh? You've got a secret room full of weapons.
Oh Jesus.
And those maniacs you brought here.
This complicates things a
I saw
lot.
on the cameras what they did to that guard.
Oh no.
You're full of crap, Bruce Wayne. Every word out of your mouth has been a lie.
Oh, this is
An
bad.
honest friend would have come clean at the funeral. But you just told me whatever you thought would shut me up.
I lied to protect you, Tiffany.
She's not gonna believe that. She's not gonna buy it, but it's the truth.
Situations like this.
Sure you did, Bruce. You're a real Boy Scout. Whatever else my father did, he sure as hell didn't raise a fool. I'm not sticking around for you to give me up to your psycho friends.
Tiffany, don't.
Hey.
Oh man. Tiffany's gonna end up dead if she's not careful here. Never mind. She's packed the taser. Please, for the love of God, taser Harley.
Well, how about that? Looks like Brucey boy's got more than just technology in his vault. Keeps his little squeezes down here,
Oh my
too.
God. Can somebody get rid of this woman?
I don't think I will. Not without knowing who this vicious little sweetie pie is. I kinda like her, but I don't know whether to smooch her or smash her head in. You gonna tell me who she is to you?
Jesus,
Or
man.
am I gonna have to find out the hard way?
We grew up together. You could say she's family.
You're no family of mine.
Okay,
Bruce.
thank God we
Your
still have
friend
Alfred, because
seems
we
a
have
little
literally no one else.
She certainly has your fire, Bruce. Or should I say, your spark.
You people killed my dad, didn't you? He crashed my father's funeral.
And now you're here raiding his lab.
Why did he hit her with the Fortnite emote? What the hell? John, dude, you need some social skills. You need some social skills immediately. Fucking pronto.
I can't believe you'd associate with these maniacs. These killers.
Yeah, this has gone off the rails completely.
Mr. Suit and Tie ain't just an associate. He's a bad, bad man. He wants to be one of us.
Hit her with the 200 V-Buck emote,
right,
exactly. Wild.
Came to us because you got bored of being a billionaire. Now you want to be part of the family.
I don't know, man.
Ya? At least that's what you've been
I don't
saying.
like Harley, like, to a crazy extent at this point.
I'm not a murderer.
That's not what I wanted to hear.
I know that we're supposed to be going along with it, but this is just... I need to mention something when this little segment is over.
It wasn't about her. It was about seeing where he stands.
Yeah, fine. This is
Go
crazy.
easy on him, Harley. Bruce is loyal. He got us the key. He found it in the vault. Right on the counter.
Is that a fact? Maybe we don't need to kill ya. At least not yet. It don't look like nothing special.
You got what you wanted. Now let's just get out of here.
Load that thing up too, John. I need it. Hurry it up.
Yeah, John defends us till... I mean, I don't think there's a situation he wouldn't defend us at this point. Man, that whole thing, I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Bruce, are you all right?
I'm fine, Alfred.
That went about as terribly as it possibly could have, and I don't think there was a single way for us to avoid that
Breaking
situation.
into my own company was unexpected.
My heart stopped when I saw that mad woman coming at Tiffany. I was certain she was going to kill her.
Kind of feels like it was a
That
fumble no
young
matter what.
woman
That's
is
kind of where I'm
smarter
at as
than
well.
both of us, Bruce. It's only a matter of time before she puts the rest of the pieces together. You know what she's like. She won't stop digging until she gets to the truth. Maybe we should just tell her.
I've always regretted not being more honest with you about your father's life. Don't make the same mistake I did. She shouldn't be left guessing.
You're right. I'll be as honest with Tiffany as I can.
Very good.
With regards to tonight's other catastrophes?
Your night watchman got a nasty lump on the head, but don't worry. He'll be fine. I've already arranged for him to get a generous payout and an extended vacation.
Oh god, so we're
And
basically
replace
doing hush
tonight's
money.
a
We're
famous
becoming more and
security
more
camera
Thomas
feed with
Wayne by the day.
dummy footage.
Yeah, thank you.
I can't believe
As for
this.
Regina, I'm afraid your business client's cover story is going to cause problems. Your encounter there was too bizarre to be ignored.
Yeah, that whole thing was just...
After what went on,
what are we
it'll
doing,
be a
man?
challenge to smooth things over with her.
Regina already, like, was never particularly loyal to us,
after
so...
another. You're always so good at this, Alfred. You'll figure out the right thing.
Yes, I suppose I will.
It was more of a nice
Bruce.
gesture than bribery. Bribery's best
I
when it's a
know
nice
we
gesture.
agreed there was no better way to get to Bane. And believe me, I want to see these monsters
The
pay for
intent
what they've
matters.
done. But this whole masquerade with John and Harley, well, frankly, it's exhausting. Well, be careful and good luck.
Okay, hopefully the game gives me a second here, or I'm just gonna have to pause it, because that was one of the wildest chapters. Okay, I'm just gonna pause it. That was such a strange chapter in the sense that I think my choices came into play there with Tiffany, because Tiffany, she got so little of the actual truth that obviously the mystery surrounding her father's death led her to dig even further. And obviously, her finding the information out on her own is probably a lot worse than us just having told her. I still stand by my initial decision, but of course there's going to be consequences for it. Now she's just kind of involved no matter what, and she hates us. The only thing is that I don't think there was a way to avoid Harley completely taking control of the situation and both of them ending up in Wayne Enterprises with me. And I think that is insane. I think this is a terrible idea. I don't know if it ever made sense for us to infiltrate this way as Bruce now. I'm starting to question this entire line of thinking. Like, maybe Bruce just completely underestimated a more chaotic element like Harley working its way into the mix, but because this never would have happened if it was with John. He's so eager to impress. I guess that's the point of Harley's role here. She's the chaotic element that was otherwise missing. You do realize if you told the truth at the funeral, she doesn't necessarily learn your identity. I know that, but if you play this in too much of a gamified way, it becomes a lot less interesting. I tried to play that from the perspective of what Bruce would have done in that moment and what made the most sense. Because again, I've never played the game before. I don't know which direction these branching paths are going to go into either. It just made the most sense at the time. And we already spoke about the whole, manipulation. Bruce finds that, somewhat justifiable if it's for the greater good, right? So I don't regret that. And I find it interesting where the story's gone there. But this whole, man, having Harley and John in there is pretty wild. I don't know. I don't know if we ever would have let it go that far. I don't like how they flipped the Harley Joker dynamic. I'm okay with that. I think it's kind of interesting, but man, I don't know. You seriously are gonna need to play your part here, even if you have to somewhat compromise your morals. You're in too deep now. Also, ignore us during Alexa. Look, relax. I'm doing a combination of trying to keep up with the chat because that's interesting as a viewing experience. I am paying attention to the game. I feel like you're saying it every 3.5 seconds. I'm gonna naturally miss bits and pieces. But I do agree, if we're kind of being forced into this undercover aspect, I feel like I do have to play my part a little bit more, because Bruce is just, I don't think we've had a choice here. The undercover thing is definitely hard locked, I'm pretty sure. So, gonna have to probably assume the position a little bit more, I think. Because, I don't know. I feel like it could have given us an option of, at least... Nah, I don't know. I think this is too integral to the story. I think Harley had to have an opportunity to be extremely chaotic there so that we could test our relationship a little bit. You're too nice of a Bruce. You hardly hurt criminals, never mind innocents. Yeah, this just feels so out of place. It's hard to play it like that.
Those things will kill you. Consider quitting.
You sound like my daughter. Here, you're welcome.
That's
It's
classic
information on
Jimbo
Harleen
and Bruce
Quinzel
dynamic.
from sealed records we dug up at the coroner's office.
Harleen Quinzel's father committed suicide after decades of struggling with mental illness.
Big Barbara moment?
Yeah, tough story. Quinzel was a devoted, successful doctor.
But she couldn't save him. Must have been hard on her. The trauma of her father's death caused her breakdown. Turned her into the monster she is today.
Now, I know what she's done, but I can't help but feel a little sorry for her. It's gotta be rough on a person, going through all that.
Yeah. The loss of a loved one can do that.
I'd have to imagine it would.
I love when we hint towards our origin story. It makes me feel so cool.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
That's enough, Waller. This is Jim's precinct. He's free to do as he pleases.
Are you saying tragedy
Maybe
doesn't
you weren't
twist
paying
people,
attention,
Panda? What the
but
hell?
This is my
Of course
turf
it does.
now.
You're gonna push me too far, you hear me?
Is that
Trauma
a
and
threat?
tragedy
No,
probably shapes a
just
person
God's
more than
honest
anything.
Truth. Something you wouldn't know a damn thing about. She's got some kind of leverage on you,
Oh,
doesn't
she's got some leverage. She's got
geared
something.
you up somehow. Just say the word. I'll appeal to the mayor, the governor, whatever it takes to get her off your back. I'll do whatever I can to help you.
I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him.
She knows who I am, Jim.
Oh yeah, that's a reaction and a half right there. He knows that's some
Well, so do
serious
I.
shit.
You're Batman. That's all you ever have to be. That's all Gotham needs you to be. And you, if you're threatening to take that away, you should be ashamed of yourself.
I love Jimothy, dude. I love him with all my heart. He's so big, dude. That is such a. It is so good that you can tell him what she has on you. I feel like we're more.
I'm just saying, this city gets under your
We're more a
skin
team
fast.
because of that fact, you know.
What I mean? Best laid plans and all that.
You didn't choose this profession because it's easy. You do the job, or you don't.
That's not what I thought he was gonna say.
You're absolutely right.
Okay, doesn't matter.
I guess you locals see it differently. Agent of Esther. She fought to get on this assignment, you know? Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you. Her hometown hero. She wanted to impress you. She admires what you do for the people of this city. Your respect is important to her.
She certainly succeeded on that front.
She's one of my best.
Yeah, she pulled all the stops on that
Still,
one.
wanting to impress you? It's the same thing that made her move too fast on Riddler. Now there's a lesson learned. So, Wayne Enterprises. Heard you made some new friends.
You're having me followed.
Thanks to you, these very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted shut. They're clearly planning something. The stakes are too high to leave anything to chance. You know, I actually considered asking you to infiltrate Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane. You're good at this. Seems like you've already won Harley Quinn's trust.
Not exactly. Not exactly.
What you saw was just a test.
An operation like theirs requires someone with your resources. As long as you don't blow it, they're gonna want to keep Bruce Wayne around until they take him for all they can. Get them away from their base of operations. Somewhere they'll be exposed. When they're all together, out in the open, contact me. I'll be standing by, ready to ambush. We'll take them down when they're at their most vulnerable. Sound good? They'll never know what hit them.
I do want Gordon in on it as well.
You need to involve Gordon.
Don't tell me how to run my
I'm telling you how to run your operation. We're a package deal.
And they have their hands filled with other priorities right now.
Ah.
Batman.
Doesn't matter what I say. She's not going to listen to me anyway.
If it gets bad for you, just remember. We're out here. When you're in deep like this, you need friends. Let's say everything goes pear-shaped, and you get stuck in there longer than you'd like. Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets blurry. And guess what? That's okay. Because you're going to have to do some blurry things that you are not proud of before this is done.
Don't say that. I want all my choices to be
hear me?
perfect.
That's just how these kinds of operations go down.
I created Batman to strike fear into criminals, not become one.
Massive.
Batman's not the one rubbing shoulders with him at the moment. You should think about which one Gotham really needs right now.
Yeah, this whole Bruce aspect is going to be the most complicated part, I think.
Al, I'm in.
I'm going to start playing a little closer to their ideals. I'm going to try and earn their trust a little bit more. I don't think I'll ever be able to cross the line completely. And there's a few lines that I think are uncrossable. It's not just murder. Like, I'm not going to just let I'm not just gonna completely put somebody in harm's way if I can avoid it, but we're gonna have to convince him a little bit more here. Before, I thought this... The reason I was playing it so hesitantly before is because I thought this might have been a somewhat optional path, but this is very integral to the story here.
Hey now!
Sort of becoming a part of their crew,
To our
so...
little hideaway and home away from home. The end of the line. We're happy to have you.
Thanks, John.
You said you'd kill him after you got what you needed.
So what?
Hell
Ain't
yeah,
a girl
CJ,
allowed
thanks,
to
man.
change your mind?
Could someone get me out of these hands?
He's got the 2015 Jacksepticeye
Tell
fit.
me why I shouldn't kill you.
Dude's dripping. They need to know I'm cool. I'm gonna kick him. That was completely pointless.
Well, it seems like the Prince of Gotham is more like an empty suit.
Imagine he kills me for that. They should have had it so he slams you into the ground after that.
You?
Massive backfire.
Worthless aristocrat. We don't need his money. We have what we need to finish this. Thanks to me.
He ain't worthless, you overgrown bicep. He already got us an EMP device and the phalanx key.
Overgrown
betcha
bicep
I
is
can find a
crazy.
use for him.
I do not care how much these two swoon over you, Wayne. We don't want you here, and we don't need you here.
He just gave me the friendliest wink of all time.
What the hell?
Turn it off!
Turn it off! Now!
Can you do something about this?
It's Freeze.
Oh god.
What have you done?
Why is he sprinting like that? Oh, he's got like some sort of freeze glove?
You need to uncuff me.
I'm a fan of that.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice. I swear, if you don't
Oh wait,
get
what?
that electricity
Match
back
the
on
switches to the
immediately,
schematic display?
I'll send you to a
Okay.
frozen hell.
This one needs to be red, I think. Am I understanding correctly here? That's green. Wait, what? What am I not understanding here? Okay. That's green, that's green. This needs to be red. Okay, they're switching schematics. Right. Okay, we're good, we're good. Don't panic. I feel like my life's in danger right now. I feel that freeze glove cooling down by the second. Oh shit, this one. Alright. We schmunkled on it.
Well, at least we know that it works.
Thanks, Slipknot. Appreciate that.
I must check on Nora. See how she is.
You may have impressed these two, but I haven't made up my mind about crushing your skull.
Fair enough.
Everyone back to work. There's still a lot to get done.
Who put you in charge?
Somebody has to give the orders.
How are we feeling about Mr. Freeze's design here? As long as he's bald and he's got red goggles, I'm usually pretty on board.
That was a nice job before.
And I like
Come on
the
up to my
potential implications of these freeze gloves. That's really interesting. I think the suit is a little bit lacking, but bald head, red goggles,
Bruce.
that's all you really need.
I just want to clear the air a little.
Here we go.
You distanced yourself from us back at your office. I don't blame you, after all the trouble I caused. You probably noticed I like to stir things up.
Why is she playing innocent now? What is this?
Well, it's made me more enemies than friends. I want to say I'm sorry for messing with your people. Your employees. I know they probably mean a lot to you.
Okay, play into the hand, I suppose.
Thank you, Harley. Your apology means a lot.
Really? You probably think I'm a terrible person, but I want you to understand.
Nah, you know, beating people over the head with sledgehammers.
With.
It's alright.
My business?
It
I'll let
happens
you
to the
guard
best
down
of
for a
us.
Seconds, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
If I'm always pushing buttons, it's to keep people off balance, you know? Keep them guessing my next move. Keep the real me hidden. I hope you ain't gonna judge me for it. To be honest, I've been at it so long I don't even notice.
Oh my god, I'm falling for your manipulation. I can't even see it coming. You're so smart.
I wasn't sure what to make of you. I'm impressed.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment. But don't push your luck.
You're so convincing.
You ain't like these others. Bane's a powder keg.
Oh, now she's making me feel special.
You saw Freeze. John's sweet. And
you might as well be reading the handbook right in front of me.
He's still a growing boy. You, though, you got your head screwed on right. You're reasonable. I can work with reasonable. We're pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it. You already showed you know how to use that EMP better than any of these other clowns. I want you to come with.
Alright, let's do it.
I'm in. Just tell me what to do.
That's what I wanted to hear. All will be revealed eventually. Using that EMP though,
his outfit is very silly. This is like exactly what a sheltered rich guy thinks a criminal looks like.
Loves making a mess. People getting killed just makes his day.
He's cosplaying right now.
If you're gonna come with, you gotta convince the others.
Convince them?
It's a real pain in the ass sometimes, but you need a majority opinion for anything big. And bringing you along, well, you got some persuading to do. Let me know how I can help.
Oh god, okay. Do we get to ask all of these? I'd like to see what they've done differently with Freeze.
So what's the deal with Freeze? He's unique.
You mean why he's blue and wrapped up in machinery? Accident in the lab. Here's the thing about Freeze. Only thing he gives two hoots about is his wife.
Okay, that's normal.
He gave up everything to try and save her when she got sick.
That's our usual Victor.
I mean everything. Job, health, soul, the whole shebang.
She's dead?
Frozen stiff. Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a cure.
The usual so far?
Just kooky. I mean, it explains why he flipped when the EMP went off. But seriously, who does that?
I don't know. Sounds pretty romantic to me.
Bruce, you big softy. I suppose you could see it that way. It's just made him into such an angry person. You know, it's tearing him up inside. Talking about his wife is the only way to get Freeze to
So nothing particularly different about Freeze here?
But watch yourself. His attention ain't always a good thing.
You know what I thought they were gonna do is like, instead of Nora, I thought it would be like Norm or something. Because Telltale likes to at least switch something up, but Mr. Freeze has a very rigid origin story. I feel like you can't really switch him up too much. He's so, like, his origin is basically his entire character, right? Once you take Nora out of the equation, or like a significant other that's had a terminal illness that he's frozen to keep alive while he looks for a cure, that's his whole thing. Once you take that away, he doesn't even want to be a criminal anymore. So that's his whole deal. So you can't really change it. So I thought they'd at least change like something about Nora. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. Maybe they could. I don't know. Possibly. It's a wild Eyezayar moment. What would be wrong with Norm? It could happen.
I get the feeling Bane doesn't like me very much.
That knucklehead respects strength and loyalty. Show him you got those, and he'll come around. He's a man's man. I don't got much time for all that burly machismo, but sit him down for a beer or something. He'll hear what you gotta say. He may kill you when you're done, but at least he'll listen.
Make Norm the norm. Am I really gonna say... I guess, yeah, I guess.
Listen, I know about your father. About how you tried to help him.
He was a lost cause that made himself a shotgun lunch. What's that got to do with the price
A
of
shotgun
tea in China?
lunch is fucking crazy,
head,
dude.
Brucey?
What the hell? Oh, man.
Look, I lost my parents too.
I know the story. Everyone in this goddamn town knows the story. It don't make you president of the Dead Parents Club.
Jesus.
If I wanted to talk about my pop, I wouldn't have had those records hidden. Which brings me to thinking, how the hell would you know a thing like that?
Yeah, this was a stupid thing for me to bring up, I've just realized.
My private life? You got some inside track I don't know about.
I learned in Arkham.
It wasn't exactly a secret in Arkham, Harley. People talk, especially when they're out of their minds on meds.
That's right. Your stint in
Okay.
the loony bin.
Manipulation 101. Bruce is an expert. You saw what we did with Tiffany.
To be honest, I'm impressed you found that out. Just don't bring it up again.
I feel like it's a very Bruce thing to do. To just try to appeal to her tragic backstory while he's infiltrating them. He's ever the rehabilitator, you know? I like this glove instead of the gun. I guess that's maybe the main difference. I'd be surprised if he doesn't have a freeze gun as well, but I do like that. Just knock on the door. Hey, I know your parents are dead. I know you don't want to talk about it. Can we talk about mine? I need a shoulder to cry on every now and again. The freeze cod piece is next. It could be useful. Unexpected. Alright, so I guess we got a little interacting with every character in the building moment. This is probably where we'll learn anything new
I miss
about
Freeze's
Mr. Freeze.
dome helmet.
He'll get his dome helmet, surely. Thanks for the 100 there, Dom. Alright. There has to be something different about him. I just have a feeling.
I heard about your wife, and
What are you doing, Bruce? What are you doing?
Hear me out. I might be able to help.
What do you mean?
What a wild thing to just go up to this guy you don't know and say.
And understand the concept of self-preservation.
You can't go on forever like this. A fugitive caring for a terminally ill loved one? It's just not feasible.
What the hell do you know about it?
Hey, I heard your wife has a terminal illness and you've trapped her in a tank like an exotic fish.
Sent to prison. What happens to your wife?
Any comments about that?
What do you propose?
I guess we could use this.
I own technology companies, Victor. Big ones. You could house and protect her. Continue your research to cure her.
Why? Why would you do this?
Oh, I'm not doing it for nothing. I expect a full return on my investment.
Practical. I respect that. I'll talk to Bane. Make sure he thinks you're on the level.
You have my word.
I may have misjudged you.
Oh my god, we earned his trust. That was completely
Bane?
accidental.
I don't know. Go talk to him. Good luck.
That's crabbly. Alright, good stuff. Didn't even mean to do that, really. I guess we're just opening up Wayne Enterprises to every psychopath with a costume at this point. Get in there, Vic.
What would Harley need with an EMP? I can't risk tampering with it.
To be honest, though, it makes sense. As I said, I feel like the best way to get Victor to stop being a criminal is to actually get him what he wants. And the thing is that it's a lot more noble of a want than the usual, you know, money, power, control type of thing. So it's not a terrible thing to help him get it, you know? Matter of fact, why does Bruce not do that more often? I guess curing her is extremely unlikely, but like, Bruce really could just be like, Victor, I'll give you a lab, bro. Come on, I'll payroll it. I'll payroll it. You're good. Literally help him save his wife and he stops being a criminal.
I was hoping to get another chance to speak with you.
Thirsty work. My throat is dry. Fetch Wayne.
Oh yeah, Victor did kill people. But still, it's the best way. Okay. The local gooners.
What the hell do you want?
Bane doesn't want us talking to him. Get out of here.
Okay, my back is fucking killing me, dude.
EMP shielding. This material will keep whatever it's insulating from being affected by the EMP blast.
My back is actually so sore. This might be a good place to call it if we're gonna call it anywhere. I'll keep going. I do want to finish an episode per thing, but Jesus Christ. Who would have thought sitting in a dining room chair for 8 hours a day would do that to you? Wait. This
hey, buddy.
advances the thing, I think.
See you. Like, so good.
Always good to see you, John.
I've been wanting to say, Bruce, thanks for helping me out.
Hopefully I
before
didn't miss too
at your
much.
Office, making me look good.
Actually thought you'd be mad about what happened before at Wayne Enterprises. Harley really seemed to be...
Not at all. Harley and I talked and talked about how lame you are.
Struggling not to love this man, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Ever talked without her losing interest. It was great. I should have known right when we pinky sweared that everything would work out great.
Harley wants me to try to get in good with...
Why is he sitting in an Arkham wheelchair? Why is everything this guy does endearing?
Just that. And
I'm fighting the feeling.
know what I can to help too. You didn't catch it? When it looked like Bane might kill you, I set off that EMP, you know, as a distraction. Thought it might give you a chance to show off your technical skills.
He's out here
and
saving my
freeze.
life as well.
That's the only thing I think he really respects.
This is
Look, I
so
had it
crazy.
handled, John. That was nice of you, but I didn't need the help.
Sure. And wouldn't you know it, you nailed it. You already know.
Really getting
I
full
like
use out of that
Bruce.
emote, I'll tell you
Better
that.
get cracking on getting those other guys.
Big L
to
not
like
thanking
you
him.
too.
I'm not gonna say something like, oh, I owe you my life to this guy. He's still gonna turn out crazy. I don't need that hanging over my head. Are you insane? He's doing it again.
Think she really
200 V-Bucks goes a long way.
1,000-watt face.
How'd you two meet?
Same way you and I met. In Arkham. She found me at a dark time and gave me a reason to live out here and experience all this. I don't see how we aren't destined to be together. It just wouldn't make any sense.
Oh my god, this guy. Everything he does. Everything he does.
Did you have one here?
Oh, that spot was for Batman.
You like Batman.
What's not to like? I only saw him for a second in Arkham, but... Oh man, I'd love to see him again.
It's just the way his mannerisms, the way he speaks, the way he acts. Everything points to like unhinged, completely untrustworthy. And obviously our previous encounters with the Joker in literally every piece of media ever that involves him is like screaming, do not trust this man. He's crazy. He's chaotic. He wants nothing but chaos. He wants nothing but destruction and suffering. And then he goes and says something like, oh, I love Batman. I want a picture of him. I want to have a picture together on my wall. My brain can't put the pieces together. No, you're exactly right, Astral. This whole dynamic is literally, if not friend, then why friend shaped, but flipped the other way. It's literally like, it's literally if friend, why not friend shaped the entire way through here. That's it. You've pretty much got it down to a T.
Priska.
Now, Bane loves that beer. I bought some for when I need to talk to him. He's scarier than anybody in Arkham.
Isn't Bane from a place called like Santa Prisca or something? Maybe we can use that to bond. Maybe Bruce has holidayed there before. John is friend-shaped? John is not friend-shaped. John is Joker-shaped, and that is basically the opposite of friend-shaped. And kind of always has been. Alright, I know how we can beat Bane, alright? It seems when fighting, he doesn't put his hands up at all, so we're just gonna punch him in the face. He has no defense, look at this. That is weak. No wonder he needs the enhancements. This is pathetic. Look at that. He must be drunk off his ass on the Santa Priscas right now, because that is just, that's abhorrent. That's disgusting technique. Unbelievable. How do you avoid the constant spoilers in chat? I read very few messages.
Bane makes me want to bone so bad.
But I have had some things spoiled. I try and like not read the entire wall of messages at a time. I guess sometimes I get lucky, sometimes I don't. I've definitely had like at least 5 minor things spoiled. Especially when it's like about to happen. Usually someone just can't contain themselves. They have to say it, even if I'm about to see it in like 2 minutes. Like the whole in season 1, the whole Vicky being Lady Arkham wasn't spoiled, but the fact that Lady Arkham was a woman was, so I made the sort of like random connection and it ended up being true. Which is just excellent. Also, I think a thing that, honestly, this chat is pretty damn good with spoilers. I mean, I went through Arkham Knight basically without getting any, but one thing that people definitely do with Telltale is they will say something that isn't directly a spoiler, but basically rules out every other possibility to the point where I'm like, okay, so now I basically know what, like, now I basically know the general idea of what's within the realm of possibility. You know what I mean? They'll be like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, if you were giving spoilers on the JFK assassination, and it was like, I'm standing in the crowd and I'm going, man, I can't wait until he makes it to his destination. And then somebody will be like, who's to say he's gonna make it to his destination? Like, you're not outright saying he's about to be sniped, but there's very few possibilities now up for interpretation. I'm pretty sure he's not making it to his destination. You know what I mean? A little bit of a crazy example, but I sure do love this fine day in Dallas, Texas. I can't wait until he makes it to his destination, dude. Please don't spoil the JFK car ride. I'm so sorry, Sonic. I mean, who's to say what could happen? Maybe somebody's in that window over there. I don't know. Oh, now I know what happens. Thanks.
Bane, a word.
Alright, we were just ignored. I guess he only responds to alcohol.
Just thought you looked thirsty.
Look at the boys bonding over a beer.
Please, come.
Doesn't get much better than that.
Riddler, he bombed your building and killed your friend. Someone did that to me. I bombed their building, kill their friend. As Riddler's friend, I have to know, are you here for payback?
World's best spotter?
Did you come for revenge? Answer me, or I will break you in half.
He's already dead,
Riddler
bozo.
is dead. Any revenge I wanted, I already got.
He did not deserve such an end. But you have a point. In this line of work, one cannot be too careful.
Hell yeah.
Trust has been the hardest thing
Real
to find,
recognize real.
especially after Riddler's death. Yes. Men you can trust. So hard to find.
I gotta stop being such a smart ass, so I'm gonna
He
end
was
up
with my
making a
crew
real
at
bad
the police
decision here.
arsenal. The prisoner he was supposed to be guarding got away. And yet he doesn't have a scratch on him.
This is crazy!
I suspect we have a traitor among us.
Oh,
What
the hell?
After Riddler's
Sorry.
murder, and that
Sorry, that was
prisoner
silly.
getting away. Loyalty is all that we have.
Sorry. Slipped out.
There can be no trust unless I can believe that you are who you say you are, and that you are really willing to do all that you claim.
Sorry, that was really pathetic. You don't need to see me like that.
Only one of you walks out of here. You know
Oh,
me.
hang on a second. What?
The sooner one of you picks up that pipe and bashes the other's head, the sooner we
Hold
get
on.
this over.
Rewind. I wasn't paying attention.
Prove it.
Oh, God. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. He still got slammed. Be merciful. Obviously, this could kill this guy. Oh, I thought we were just gonna like break his leg or something.
You showed him mercy. That was a mistake.
Okay, whatever you say, big boy. I highly doubt that you're gonna be able to kill someone, but again, within the context of Bruce's mind state,
Ready for? It's happening.
I feel like he's not just gonna clobber someone over the head
Not
there.
so fast, the money bags. You're not in the pact. Not yet. Not till everyone votes. What do you say, boys? Bruce Wayne. He in or out?
The aristocrat lacks the backbone to dirty his hands. Out.
There may be more to Wayne than first appeared. He can be trusted. In.
Hell
Bruce is
yeah.
Strong and smart and handsome, like super handsome. It's nuts, you guys. And where was I going with this? Right. I vote in.
He keeps reeling me in.
Mr. Popular. We got a majority, folks. Bruce.
I wonder if you can actually
is in.
fail that. I wouldn't say you could, but
Make sure that EMP shielding is on those APCs. I don't need any surprises.
did you just say I have a handsome nuts? What the hell?
That package.
Remember, when we work together, no one can stop us. When we work together, the world can be ours.
All of 3 thugs. That's massive.
Somebody grab that thing. It's important. Let's go hit him with the hind.
All right, this is interesting. Very interesting. This is definitely a cool angle to experience, like, the story from, being undercover, essentially.
Wayne, we are close. Make your device ready.
Will do. EMP primed and ready to go.
Harley,
Yeah, what?
we have almost reached the target vehicle.
Uh-huh.
No. You are providing our escape.
Waller, on the move with targets. Track this signal. Get your people here, now.
We've got your signal locked. Cavalry is on the way.
Oh man, I feel like this is just gonna go so badly. There's no way this is the end of our undercover plot already, right? This moved really quickly, actually, and now we're already doing the sting.
I gotta say, Bruce, now that we're actually here and it's really happening, I'm feeling some butterflies in my stomach.
We have an obstruction ahead, both lanes. Armored vehicles. Service weapons at the ready. Do not engage.
Now, Wayne! Do it!
Okay.
What was that?
What the hell is going on? HQ, do you copy?
My gun, it's fried.
All comms are down.
Move!
Not my Wi-Fi gun. That's why the AK-47, you can't do any better.
Stay sharp.
It's a classic.
Secure the vehicle.
The 5G Glock is a major disadvantage. Since when do guns use electricity? They're cool secret agent guns, you don't understand.
Face it, you're outmatched. Nobody has to die here.
Something in the way. This is like
Places on the perimeter.
this is the opposite of inspiring hope here
Open the
with
door.
the red flare.
Everyone, stay sharp and keep
This is leading the criminal charge with the red flare instead.
Strike it. Go on. Quickly. You're wondering what's in there. Find out for yourself. Back off, or I'll shoot.
I'm surprised he didn't just open fire immediately.
No! Don't. Break it all!
We don't have time for this. We're not done here, Wayne.
I would not turn my back on you. I'll leave this cleanup to you, but hurry. And seize the cargo.
Get out of here.
He wasted no time getting out of there.
Waller, where are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a tough decision at the end of this. I can feel it.
Waller here. Let them have it, Wayne.
What are you talking about?
The package. Let them have it. It's not worth my agents' lives.
This is already way out of hand.
You can't be serious. You were supposed to be here.
Oh man. Oh man.
That was my ride! Break out the artillery and disable their vehicles!
Damn it.
We can fix this all later. For now, just move it. Waller out.
I don't want to hurt you, but I will blow your heads off if you make me.
Jesus.
Eat concrete.
What a Jared Leto line.
Lights out.
Put out that fire on it!
Oh, I actually pressed the wrong button there. Thank God it gave me some grace. The Xbox buttons, you've got to understand, they're a major difficulty for me.
It's a warrior's death!
What do you mean head off? What do you mean head off? I guess Harley?
Lucy, come join the fun. Keep your
Head
arms and
off?
legs inside the ride.
Head off to? Why not say go with? What are you trying to confuse me for? This is high stakes business.
What do you want with us?
Stay down.
Well, that was fun. Kinda. Be a sweetheart and give me a hand with the luggage.
Did he just cop a bullet? What was that?
Damn it, Bane! Can you get in the damn car already?
Massive. He's just copping him. All good. Don't worry about it. I thought he was more or less like a regular dude most of the time, unless he uses the venom. That didn't go too bad, I guess. Yeah, we could do without Bone, honestly. He's definitely unhinged. That's good. That's good. We could do without him. Why is this an emotional send-off? I don't know. But honestly,
Not Nice work back there, Brucey boy.
This is probably...
You really
could
know
have got
how
rid
to
of
show a
Harley
girl
too,
a
but...
good time.
Have your fun now.
Oof, the Iceman bummeth.
If Bane survives, you'll make us all pay for abandoning him.
Bane will survive, and he won't let this slide. We did what we had to do. We retrieved the package, and Harley drove off to make sure we kept it.
You tell him. You're all welcome. All right.
I gotta pay attention
got the
here, but that
package.
I'm not
Be
done
grateful you're
ranting
around
about
to
that
see
head
it.
off thing. That's ridiculous. Because I'm just realizing we could have got rid of Harley, probably. Yeah, nobody gives a shit about Bane. It's pretty great.
Wanna know what's inside?
Pretty good.
Go on. Open it.
I doubt Harley would have been ruled out completely, but if I had have known that's what the choice was, I definitely would have got rid of Harley for a little bit at least. She's a bad influence. Wait, what? This is strange.
I thought he stank when he was alive. You really put us through a lot of trouble, Mr. Smarty
What is
Pants,
this
getting
about?
yourself killed like that. We needed you for the next stage.
I've got what you need.
Oh, of course. Why? It would never be any other way, right? If she's not with one criminal organization, it's with another. I guess I can't say shit at the moment, but given the position that we're in, but okay. What in God's name could they need Riddler for? Like, that was a very strange episode. I didn't love that episode, to be honest with you. It had some great parts to it, but I just feel more like confused than anything. I guess that makes sense for episode 2. We're sort of like getting led into what will become the main plot. Very, very strange episode. I'm not sure exactly how I feel about it, but it's setting up some really interesting pieces. It had like some of the best moments and some of the absolute worst as well. Overall, very good though. This game's great. Still a major step up from Season 1 in pretty much every aspect. The last decision was silly. Okay, the head off thing. The fucking head off thing. Hang on, let me move chat so that it's over this side. The head off thing was potentially the most unbelievably stupid way of wording that they possibly could have chosen, but anyway. Okay. I'll wait for these credits to roll. But the head off thing, what the hell was that? Head off does mean intercept and obstruct. Yeah, but imagine being like, oh, old maid is going to the shops. I'm gonna head off old maid. Like, let's say your friend Michael is going to the shops. Oh, I'm gonna head off Michael. Like, could it not have said head off with? In what reality is it ever phrased that way? I'm gonna head off Michael. Yeah, we're gonna go. I'm gonna head off. That makes sense, but I'm gonna head off Michael. What reality are we living in here? Jesus Christ, they're speaking Shakespearean exactly, Sonic. Anyway, I'll wait for these credits to roll so it's not in the way of chat. This is a good place to put it once it's completely black. Is it even proper grammar? I don't know. And also, given the implication of what it does, which is leave behind the person you go with, why not make that a little bit more obvious? Kind of like a mysterious choice. Just gonna wait for this. Ran up the road to head off approaching cars. Something like that. Maybe because that's the point. I guess we stumbled into what seems to be the preferable decision there. It meant try and get ahead of... Yeah, it still grammatically made no sense, Alexa. At least the way that I'm interpreting it. Head off Harley Quinn. head off Bane. It's not working for me. I keep getting sniped by auto mod. It's not fair. It happens to the best of us. See you later, Line. Thanks, dude. See you tomorrow, dude. It could have been like Abandon Bane or Abandon Harley. It would have made a hell of a lot more sense. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for these credits real quick, and then we'll get into dissecting our choices. I'm gonna say I'm not particularly loving my choices this time. I don't think I really did anything wrong, but I was a little bit muddled and confused most of the time as to what I was actually going for. Like, there's a lot of interesting pieces at play, but I for a long time, I think I sort of get it now that we're really in the mix with the criminal group and stuff, but for a while there I was just kind of fumbling around in the dark, not really sure what I was trying to achieve. As soon as Bruce brought them into Wayne Enterprises, I was just a little lost, to tell you the truth. I'm not sure what the actual goal was, which is probably a mix of it being a very strange decision for Bruce to make that we don't seem to have a real choice in terms of changing it, and also just not paying 100% attention, I suppose. That phrasing is what got Telltale shut down. It's definitely a contributing factor. I think we could say that. All right, here we go. So you and 43.4% of players left Alfred feeling content. He approved of your decision to be honest with Tiffany. He was proud when you told him he always does the right thing. Your conversation in the parlor gave him a renewed sense of purpose. Anything positive to do with Alfred, I'm on board for. I'm proud of that. You and 18.3% of players left Tiffany feeling freaked out. She doubted you when you said you lied to protect her. She was heartened when you told Harley she was like family. You may have helped her escape, but she doesn't trust your motivations. I don't really blame her. 18.3% is kind of strange. I wonder what the alternative feeling is to freaked out. I mean, either way, even if we had been truthful with her, if she ended up in that same position, she probably would have been freaked out either way, I would say. I'm not really sure where that goes, but 18.3% is kind of surprising. Oh god, this is a very popular path, I suppose. You and 99.8% of players left Waller feeling content. She was frustrated when you asked her to consider Gordon. She disapproved of you calling Gordon instead of her to help you. But because you agreed to work with her while undercover, your relationship with Waller is positive. God, so that last decision there is doing a lot of heavy lifting, I guess. 99.8%, that leads me to think that you would have to do something wild to have any other answer here. I'm not really sure how many I'm not really sure how many different emotional states you can really put each character in. But, yeah, I guess this one's... it makes the most sense, or is the easiest to get. I'll go back to Waller for a second. The way that we've been playing this, I'm not really sure if I've been treating Waller too harshly. Like, I kind of just wrote her off in the beginning as completely, you know, untrustworthy, and I still feel that for the most part, but there's certain things that she said that I can't tell if maybe she isn't completely that way inclined, but then what she did with the people at the end, completely letting it loose and then just abandoning the plan, kind of felt a little bit... It just kind of all seems sketchy to me on her side. I can't see myself really putting any trust in her, especially since she's leveraging my secret identity against me. That's kind of the nail in the coffin there. I love how majority of our interactions with her involve us just trying to get Gordon more solidified in the plan, because, you know, he's kind of he's our bloke at the moment, right? On the law enforcement side. Yeah, 99.8% makes sense though. You and 60.2% of players left John feeling happy. I am surprised by this because I haven't exactly been super nice to John. I'm still extremely skeptical, Although I think I'm starting to sort of understand what his deal is. Man, I need to turn this fucking music off. Jesus Christ. It is killing me. Let me speak. Okay, so you and 60.2% of players left John feeling happy. I guess I've been nice in the big decisions. You're right, Panda. You've treated John horribly. I have not treated John horribly. I think I'm starting to get what his deal is, but it's very like, it's almost hard for me to accept because again, him being the Joker, and he's showed me enough, right? Where it's like, I was still under the impression that he's close to your usual Joker. Close enough that he's not worth trusting. The thing in Arkham pretty much solidified that for me. I think it was in season 1 when we were in there and he started the whole fight with that caused Zaz to like kill that guy. That was pretty much enough for me. I was like, he's similar enough to your average run-of-the-mill Joker where he's unhinged enough that I can't really put any trust in him. It was pretty crazy, right? But I think I'm starting to come around in the sense that it's more like he's kind of an out-of-control child. Like, he has this extremely childlike approach to everything, a childlike outlook to everything. He has absolutely no emotional regulation at all. He seeks approval from absolutely everyone. And I think that's the angle they're more so going for. I might be wrong here, but towards the end there, especially when we were talking to him in his little makeshift house, I'm starting to get the impression that maybe we shape exactly what kind of criminal he becomes. Like, if that's the case, I'd prefer if you didn't say, but that's the impression that I'm starting to get. It's like, he seems to observe absolutely everything that we do. Every time that we have the choice to, like, make a violent decision or have the chance to, like, completely scold him or shame him for something, our relationship changes, right? And I'm starting to get the idea that maybe we shape what... I think it's inevitable that he remains a criminal to some degree, but maybe we shape exactly what that looks like. And that... I was really confused in the Wayne Manor part because I just didn't really understand what the dynamics were between Bruce, Harley, and John. Now I'm starting to get it. At least I think so. I think that Harley's going to try and push him in that chaotic direction, and we might be the counter to that, possibly. Especially with the reactions from everyone. Every time I'm slightly mean to him or skeptical of him, everybody acts like I've just, like, destroyed the dreams of a child. And I think that's kind of what this is. Which makes the dynamic... It's already an interesting dynamic. It's already an interesting spin on the, Batman Joker, Bruce Joker dynamic. But that makes it even more interesting. That maybe we could be the catalyst for an even worse Joker, you know? Because I still think he's insane. I still think he's, like, capable of doing the terrible things that the Joker is usually known for. But it seems that we have an actual element of control to how far that goes. I feel like if we completely reject him, or if we stamp all over him and basically, like, make him lose any hope of normalcy or friendship or anything like that, then he could completely go the other way. So I'm really interested to see where that goes. It's still probably the most interesting part of the plot so far, and he's easily the most compelling character. Anytime he's on screen, you kind of don't want him to leave, because just everything about it is so entertaining. But anyway, 60.2% of players left John feeling happy. He was overjoyed when you pinky swore to never lie again, which, I mean, that pinky swear was a big fucking deal for me. That was more commitment than we've ever made to him, really. He was excited by the violent way Willie was handled, and he is elated that you chose to fight alongside Harley. Yeah, I guess the alternative to this is making him fucking enraged, which just leads him down a more destructive path. I get the feeling that the closer he becomes to Harley and the more distanced he becomes to Bruce, the more destructive, chaotic, sort of murderous he becomes, maybe. Something like that. You and 60.2% of players left Harley feeling happy. This is where it kind of becomes confusing to me, and I guess this will shift as time goes on, because again, the impression that I'm getting is me and Harley are kind of influencing John in different ways, and we're gonna butt heads on that eventually. I love how I'm speaking about him like he's our son or something, but that's really how it's starting to be postured. I don't really like Harley at all. I like this version of the character, but within the context of the game, obviously she's basically what Joker isn't. She's basically what Joker usually is in terms of chaos and bringing that unpredictable element to everything. I'm surprised that we can keep her happy at the same time, but it's going to be interesting to see where this goes. She was aggravated when you failed to manipulate you in the lab. She was impressed that you managed to uncover information on her father, but because you fought with her instead of Bane, she is thrilled. Again, that was a complete mistake of a choice. Like, I didn't think that's what I was doing because of the terrible phrasing of that decision. But I'm glad that it's gone the way it's gone now that I'm sort of getting a grasp, albeit slowly, on the general dynamics here. But 60.2%, I guess at this point, like episode 2, this is just the groundwork. All of this is going to be able to be swayed in the coming episodes, so that'll be interesting. Made the correct decision, but accidentally, you know. You and 81.1% of players left Gordon feeling worried. He was glad you called him to help you. He is honored to be working alongside you against Waller. Because you told him the truth, he is worried that Waller might expose your identity. I am so glad that that the game gave us the opportunity to tell him what Waller had against us. That makes things so much more interesting. That makes the whole dynamic between Bruce and Jim deeper. It actually starts to... It's crazy how, like, that one dialogue choice almost makes them seem better friends and more than just, you know, allies. It's crazy that some people wouldn't have picked that, I feel like. I'd be more interested to see the percentage of who picked that dialogue choice exactly. It felt like a way bigger deal than... Because, you know, like when the really impactful decisions come up and you're usually choosing one option or the other, it's literally like two options. That was just a random dialogue choice. And I feel like that could have been a bigger deal almost. I feel like that was worthy of a 1 or 2 situation, you know, an A or B situation. That was the best line in the game. It was definitely up there. It deepens their relationship so much more. It was crazy. I almost wouldn't even mind Jim knowing his secret identity at this point, because he seems to actually get what Bruce is going for a lot more with the whole being a symbol sort of aspect to it. It wouldn't... In season 1, I would have said it would have been really bad if Jim found out our identity. And you could see that with how secretive and sort of, you know, short I was with different answers. And then even in season 2, when he was asking questions about Lucius, I was very closed off. But at this point, I don't even think it would be that bad a decision to tell him. Like, if that was to come out, we definitely wouldn't lose him being on our side, I don't think. Did you get Tiffany to hand over the phalanx key? This is probably the closest to just 50-50 split we've ever been, I think. You and 49.9% of players didn't convince Tiffany that handing the phalanx key over to John was a good idea. I mean, because it's really not. But then on the flip side, I think most people are split here because it feels like it doesn't really make a difference. To be honest, I will stand by the fact that I think this whole part of the episode is really confusing. You might not remember if you've played this game, but like when you're playing it for the first time, when you're in the moment, I feel like this is a really odd part of the game. When you don't have like what Bruce is actually going for completely sorted out yet, it kind of feels strange, or at least it did to me. I didn't know what the point was of having them in there, and it all just felt like it was spiraling out of control. That thing with Regina just felt so random and up in the air. Like, what is she going to do? How is she going to react to that? Surely she just doesn't let that slide. It was very strange. It doesn't feel like you're in control. Exactly, Sonic. Everything feels like it's going to the wayside. And then Tiffany turns up and it just makes it even more confusing. It felt like there wasn't a single good decision there because Bruce being there with Harley and Joker was awful in and of itself, and you couldn't have that not happen, at least as far as I know. It was just, yeah, this was a total clusterfuck, basically, so I'm not surprised it's 50-50. I guess it doesn't really matter either way either. Did you call Gordon or Waller to the Arsenal? You and 71.6% of players reached out to Gordon in their time of need. Is this when Bruce is... Is this when Bruce is all damaged by Bane? When we called him? I'm pretty sure it's talking about that instance. Yes. Yeah. This, I think, was kind of a stupid idea, and I think logically it would make more sense to call Waller because she's got the firepower to help you out. Obviously, it didn't end up mattering that much, and it just furthered our relationship with Jim. But this is one of the only decisions I've made where it was pretty much purely... Because I'm trying to make the decisions not in service of just becoming closer with a certain character. Usually I want more reason behind why Bruce would do it, right? This was a bit of a selfish one for me. I just wanted Gordon there, you know. I felt like it was just a more interesting idea. It probably made more logical sense to have Waller and her firepower there to help you out, but honestly, everything had cooled down by the time Gordon got there, and I just wanted to see him there and further the dynamic with him and Bruce. It was just better that way, I think. I do try not to make decisions like that, though, because I just find it, like, when you get too meta with it and you're just making decisions to further a sort of relationship or storyline, it's way less interesting, I think. Did you pay Willie off or let it get resolved with violence? God, was this really that big a deal? Am I forgiven for missing the stream? You're forgiven, young. I'm sorry you missed it. It was a bit of a clusterfuck, this one. You and 16% of players tried to resolve things peacefully with Willie when he drew a knife on John. I'm surprised it's only 16%. I guess a lot more people were playing more into the, like, undercover criminal aspect. But now that if I am understanding the dynamic more between Jonkler and Bruce, it's probably not a good idea for him to see us just sort of doing wanton fucking assaults and whatever else, you know? It's probably good that he gets a good example out of us at this point. 15.8% of players took Willie down when he drew a knife. 44.2% of players tried to calm... Oh, no, right. 44.2% of players tried to calm down Willie with a drink when he drew a knife on them. Okay, so most people did go for the peaceful option. I just went with the less conventional one. It kind of sucks to pay him off. We're really just playing into the Thomas Wayne hand there, I feel like. 23.9% of players took Willie down violently when he pulled a knife on them. Okay, so only 23.9%. No. Wait, 15.8% of players took... Is that not the same thing? Oh, okay, they took him down earlier. Right. I get it. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Who did you follow in the convoy? Quite possibly the worst worded choice in both seasons so far. I had no idea what this meant. We just accidentally made the right choice, apparently. You and 42.2% of players attempted to minimize casualties in the convoy raid by following Harley, countering her chaos at every turn. I mean, that was the reason why I followed her. I wasn't sure what head off fucking meant exactly, but I would follow Harley more likely to stop her from... I feel like she's more likely to just outright start shooting or smacking people in the head with a sledgehammer, right? She's a bit more unhinged. So this made sense. 42.2% is kind of surprising, though. I am curious to see what would have happened on the Bane end of things, but if you didn't pick Harley, John goes crazy. I mean, I am trying to avoid that, I guess, at this point. If I really am meant to be some sort of, you know, example for John to follow, if we actually... It would be very interesting to see if we can actually change the course of Jonkler's life in this one. That would actually be... That would add a lot to this game, I feel like. If there's any choices that should matter, that would probably be the most interesting among them. Shout out Imposter. Most people probably thought Bane would do more damage. Yeah, that's definitely possible. Can we change the canon event? I guess that's the biggest question. It'll be interesting to see. Did you pinky swear with John? Now, if there's any choice in this game that matters, any choice that truly matters, this is it. You and 95% of players accepted John's offer of a pinky swear, becoming friends for life. I was hesitant on this one. I'm not going to lie to you. I could have been a part of that 5%. But after this episode, now that we've rounded it out, I think as I've been saying, I think I get the idea with Jonkler a little bit more. You have to understand that my original impression was like, oh, he's just playing up like this innocence. He's just playing up this kind of happy-go-lucky, oh, whoopsie-daisy sort of attitude. But I think it's real. I think it's actually... My entire impression the whole time was that he was playing it up and then he was just going to whip out his true self, right? But I think this actually is his true self. I think it's legitimate. And that's actually kind of more terrifying because I have been a little mean in some cases, but you know, I don't think I've been mean. I think I've been firm, and I think I've put him at a distance at the appropriate times. But now that we're undercover and we're sort of seeing more of him more often, I do think it's actually legitimate. I think he has the potential still to become the raging criminal, the raging murderous criminal that he can be. But I think we also could probably change it. I think we could change the direction of this pretty heavily if our choices really do matter. So that's definitely the most interesting part of this story so far. And there you have it. There's our choices. We're pretty much, yeah, we're pretty much on the more. Now we still have some more underrated. Underrated is probably not the word for it. We still have some more unpopular choices than, you know, the usual thing that people go with, which is about par for the course here. But yeah, there you go. That's it. That concludes episode 2. Not as good as episode 1, but still pretty good. I think I wasn't ready for the clusterfuck at the beginning, to be honest with you. But yeah, still, man, much better than season 1 was, and season 1 was consistently pretty damn good. It's a good time. All right, that's about it from me. Thank you very much as always. Where's my music? There we go. Wait, why can't I hear that now? There we go. Yeah, that was fun. Thank you very much. Have a good rest of your day. I'm not sure when the next time we play this will be. Probably hopefully within the week. And yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dom, for the 100 bits there. And the 100 bits before that as well. Thanks, Dummy, for the Prime. Thanks, Slipknot, for the 10 bits. Thanks, Banana Man, for the resub. Thanks, Game, for the 100 bits. Slipknot for the 10 bits. Adam for the 100. Thanks, Teller, for the 145. Bison, thank you for the resub. Doom, thank you for the resub. Rogan, thanks for the resub. And Lockie, thank you. Lockie Dagger, the man himself. I think that's it. All right, we're good. Back at Wayne Tower, I think it was much more that shit just hit the fan and you had to play along. You have to play this balancing act with your morals and staying undercover. Yeah, I think it took me a while to catch on to that, to be honest. I was kind of out of my element there. I couldn't really tell what they were going for and what I was supposed to be aiming for. And then it clicked eventually. Call me slow, if you will. Yeah, we'll probably do some more multiverses at some point, Sonic. I should try and get through these games a little bit more. But we'll mix it in every now and again. All right. That's it. Thanks, everybody. Have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.